What's going on, guys? My name is Wade with TechDaily, and we are back with more colorful accessories for the iPhone 11. Actually, I guess colorful isn't exactly the right word since we're doing all black for this episode, but this one was requested by a lot of you, so I didn't want to skip out on it. If you missed any of the other iPhone 11 accessory videos, I'll link them down below in the video description and in the comments for you to check out. Everything featured here will also be linked down below in the video description too, so if you see anything you like, be sure to check down there. And if you want to possibly win an item featured in this video, all you have to do is, of course, just be subscribed to the channel and let me know which thing was your favorite, and I'll choose some winners at the end of the month. To kick things off, we have two really awesome cases from the folks over at Spigen. I feel like nowadays, Spigen is almost a household name when it comes to smartphone accessories, and they have just a massive selection of stuff for crazy good prices. The first case here, honestly, is probably one of my favorites from all of the accessories videos now, and it's the Spigen Ultra Hybrid. Right off the bat, you can pick this up for $12 right now, which is an awesome price. And what you get is a super protective, crystal clear case with some nice black trim that matches perfectly to the phone. The clear portion of the case actually does a pretty good job repelling fingerprints, which is great, and I personally like to see my iPhone coming through the back there. The black accents are a thick rubber material that will help absorb the impact in the event of a drop and helps keep this expensive phone protected. And most importantly, you guys know I have to have that raised edge to protect the screen too. It's a slim enough case where you can still use everything with one hand. You've got covered buttons all around and precise cutouts for the lightning port, speaker, and camera module around back. And once again, I have to say, for $12, I think this is just a great deal overall. Now, if you want to go with a super minimal case design, Spigen has something for you too. This is their thin fit case, and it's for folks who maybe are a bit more daring with their smartphones since you're getting just the minimum amount of protection. I don't know what it is about super thin and minimal cases, but a lot of companies charge like 20 or 30 bucks for some reason, which just doesn't make any sense. This case is available for $9.99, and with that you get a case that covers the back of the phone and a bit of the sides as well. The look of this case, I think, is pretty awesome. It's a matte black finish with just a subtle Spigen logo towards the bottom, but it kind of makes it look like you have a logo-free matte black phone. Because this case is so thin, everything has to be cut perfectly, and that's what you'll find here. The camera cutout is perfect, and the power and volume buttons are easy to use. Again, the downside here is that there's corners and edges that don't exactly get protected, so you still run the risk of some damage given the perfect fall, but I think this case is still good enough to keep that expensive device crack-free, and like I said, it looks pretty cool too. So in the last iPhone accessory video, I showed you guys ear dots, a crazy good alternative to AirPods, but what I didn't mention is that the ear dots also come in black too, both glossy and matte black. And these pretty much answer our prayers for some super stealthy looking black AirPods. Ear dots are a perfect one-to-one clone of Apple's AirPods in every sense of the word. Physically, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference if you put them up side by side. The case is basically the same charging cradle that houses real AirPods, with the same charging indicator light up front, the ability for the case itself to charge wirelessly on any Qi charging pad, and you can even stick an actual lightning cable inside the case to charge them too. There's not a single thing that's different. The ear dots earbuds also look and feel and work the same as AirPods too. They're the same shape and size and design, and when you want to use them with your iPhone, they set up and connect in the exact same way too. You have the actual AirPods Connect screen and icons and little animation, and honestly, that's pretty amazing. You also get touch controls on the earbuds themselves for launching Siri and controlling your music, and the touch controls work just as well as they do on regular AirPods. I don't know how they did it, but they made ear dots to be a pretty much perfect replica of AirPods from start to finish. You even get solid battery life too, more than 4 hours on a single charge and 4 or 5 additional charges with the case. Best of all, while AirPods are some 200 bucks, these ear dots are $89. It's less than half the price for basically the exact same thing. And they come in matte black and glossy black, which I think looks awesome. The finish is perfect. There's no like sloppy edges or paint marks or anything like that. These look like they were made to be black. If you don't want to spend a whole bunch of money on earbuds this holiday season, look into ear dots, because I don't think you'll be disappointed. For listening to your music out loud, I found a crazy good deal on a crazy good speaker. This is the Tronsmart T6 Mini. It's one of the highest rated Bluetooth speakers on Amazon, and you can pick one up right now for 28% off or just under $30. The speaker itself is sort of like a mini HomePod looking thing, and it packs all the features you could want. It's compact and portable enough to toss in a bag or backpack for travel. You'll get up to 24 hours of music playback on a single charge, which is really impressive. It's also IPX6 waterproof, so you can be singing in the rain or lounging by the pool and not have to worry about this thing getting wet. It also sounds great too. It's a very bass-heavy speaker and gives the music that thud it deserves. Around back, there's a USB-C port for charging and a TF card reader for music storage, and all your controls are lined up across the top too for easy access. Although this speaker does have a built-in mic you can utilize as well. This speaker has like 150 5-star ratings on Amazon right now, and I can definitely see why. It's a great little speaker for a great price. For keeping your iPhone charged up, I've actually got 3 different accessories I'd recommend depending on your needs. The first, of course, is from Anker. This is their 36-watt 2-port power adapter, appropriately named the Power Port. And honestly, something like this is just a necessity for the iPhone 11. Apple slapped us with that crappy 5-watt USB charger in the box with these phones, which is just terrible. The iPhone 11 deserves better and faster charging, and this thing can do just that. You've got 2 18-watt USB-C ports that can juice up just about everything. And there's not a whole lot more to say other than if you haven't moved on from Apple's own little power plug, now is the time to do it. For your portable charging needs, iWalk just launched their new LinkMe 10,000 power bank. Now on the surface, this is just your regular old 10,000 milliamp charging brick that can juice up an iPhone 3 or 4 times on the go. It's super small and compact and can easily fit in a pocket when you're on the run, but actually this portable charger was sort of made to be carried around. On the back, there's a built-in lightning cable that's just short enough to make it to the iPhone. And the idea here is that rather than having a long cable tangled around you, you can have a short cable that goes from the charger to the phone, and you can hold on to the charger yourself. I kind of like this, especially if I just need to set the phone down to charge it too. You don't need to have any extra cables with you, and you don't have to worry about a tangled mess either. And if you need even more charging power, EasyACC has this monstrosity, which is their 20,000 milliamp mega charge power bank. This charger has 4 ports, including USB Type-C, and there's even a blindingly bright LED flashlight built in too for emergencies. You also have 2 input choices, depending on if you made the leap to USB-C completely. And the power bank can charge multiple iPhones a few times on a single charge, or even some larger devices too. It's certainly not for every trip, but for long-haul flights or cross-country road trips, I think this is definitely the answer. And finally, if you want to take your mobile gaming to the next level, you might want to try out this controller add-on. This is an all-in-one cradle and game controller that works over Bluetooth, and it's completely customizable for pretty much all of the most popular mobile games. The way it works is that you just sort of stretch it out and slide your phone in. It'll work with any size device and even with the case too, which you can see here. And then you just load up the app and use a screenshot of the game you want to play to map all of the buttons. There's also a whole bunch of presets to choose from too for a bunch of games, but once you have everything set up, you're pretty much good to go. You can now use the physical buttons on the controller to play the game, which might be a little easier than the touch controls, and more than anything, it just keeps your screen wide open too. There's a full button spread with dual joysticks, and like I said, it's totally customizable for all the popular games. So it's basically a universal controller for everything you might be playing right now, and it can certainly help take your gaming to the next level. So there you go, a bunch of awesome all-black accessories for your all-black iPhone 11. If you guys know of any other cool stuff, let me know down in the comments below. Also, don't forget to let me know which item was your favorite from this video, and you just might end up winning it. Also, be sure to follow TechDaily on Twitter and subscribe to the TechDaily YouTube channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys later.